Good morning. It's a beautiful morning here. My name's Emery, and I am growing cotton right now, but nothing to show you on that front other than it's starting to get a little bit wider each and every day. But I've got this field cultivator all set up and ready to go. I'm going to grease some today. Grease, not all day, just right now. I'm going to grease the tractor front end, the 3-point on the back of the tractor. Now I'm going to plow. I got about 120 acres over here to plow. I won't get it all done today because my oldest has district cross country, and it's a little bit of a drive away for us. So I'll work till about lunch and then come home, eat, and then leave pretty soon after that. Tomorrow I'll finish over here, and then while this is hooked up, I'm going to go plow the Waterway again. My parents, I just disked it, but it should be dried out now. So I'll turn that over and get it smooth and ready for wheat planting. And then I'm going to take it over to one last field where I've got some grass problems that it's in fallow, and I don't want to plow the whole thing, but there's some patches I'm just going to go through and cut some of that up. So that's the plan for today and tomorrow. There's a bug on there. Get off. So that's the plan for today and the next couple days. Then I can be done. Monarchs, there's quite a few this morning. Whatever that means. After I can get this unhooked and get the scraper hooked up, I'd really like to get some scraping done before get it done in the fall. So I'm not doing it all in the spring because it seems like I would love to be able to strip till in the fall. I've just not been there yet. It's just stuff, just run out of time. But if I could get the scraping done for water washes in the fall, at least, that would be a step ahead. So then in the spring, hopefully, unless it washes out again with a big rain, I can just get to strip tilling sooner and get that knocked out. So we shall see. And there's a pivot point up under here. It's hard to see. One on the front, one on the back. And then here's the front pivot point. I'm ready, I believe. I greased everything, tires aired up, sweeps are put on. I checked the bushings, those are good. I put that bushing back together, I took apart. I got everything in the monitor right for where I'm going. I think I'm good until I get there. I got the plow level, side to side, and I'll have to do front to back and determine how deep to put the center section when I get there. I'm really not looking to do much plowing for weeds because there shouldn't be many if any there because it hasn't really rained since I disked it. So really I'm just trying to kind of break up clods and smooth it out and get it level so it's nice and smooth for planting weeds. So see you over there. All right, here we go. Looks like I need to tilt the plow back towards the tractor a little bit. It's a little bit kicked back. You can see that. So it's putting a little more pressure on that rear row of shanks. On the depth, I don't know, I'm just going off of, I haven't changed anything. I'm just guessing. I don't really know what to put the center section at. I was just kind of picking a number. Probably could go down a little bit with the center section or up with the wings. I don't know. New sweeps, if I should go down or not. Down or bring everything up. But I'm going to start with flattening the center section. I'm not plowing very deep because I'm just turning over the topsoil. So the depth really is probably coming more from the disc. I'm just trying to level it out. So that looks pretty good. I think it's a little deep over here. So I kind of look from the cab. These are down right now, but how much is showing when that this nut comes up, that gap there, to be kind of consistent across this way and front to back. And so what I was seeing just now is the back was going way deeper, which makes sense because I'm tilted back too much. So I'll fix that by bringing the plow forward. And then I got to decide if I bring the wings up. I think maybe I'll do that. I think I'm gonna go ahead and bring the wings up a half a turn, maybe start there and see, since these sweeps are going, they're deeper in the ground, just naturally the way they set up compared to what was on there. So we'll do a half there. I don't really know if this thing works very good. So half up, I need to extend. Dang. Holy moly. Woo. I haven't put some grease on them. Probably need to do some more. I guess I'll wait on those. Try the center first. How much? One and a half, maybe too much. We'll find out. All right, see if you can see those things popping up and down. I'm more consistent front to back. It looks like on those how much they're compressing the spring, but see how the middle section is not compressing near as much as that wing, or even as that wing. So I'm gonna try to set the plow down a little deeper, see if that helps. I don't want to put too much pressure down, because then I may break stuff. That's doing better. Let's get out and look at that. Still looks kind of kicked back here. I'll look at the other side, but I know my middle section is going to still be a little bit up. Well, it's really not bad at all. I didn't get much change on the pitch. Looks like I could still bring that whole thing up a little bit more. Well, I think I got it set, and did a little bit more steep towards the tractor, lowered the center section down just a hair. It seems to be riding level, and now I did a round on the north end. Now I set a slight angle across the field, doing what all the cool guys do. I've never done this because normally we just run everything with the rows, but I thought, well, I've got some ripples from the disc instead of just tracking along, because I'm going to sow wheat the way I disced it. And so instead of doing that, maybe I can get a little bit more leveling done by going across at a shallow angle. We'll see. I definitely didn't want to go perpendicular. I did that before, and even with this, which was pretty smooth, when I came back and disced it, it was just rougher than I wanted it to be. This, I'm thinking, it's what all the cool guys do. You can get a little perspective of what the goal is here. So I don't know if can you see like where the disc meets up, there's some ridges, and so like here's another one right there. So going across it, now you can see where the ridge is and where it was, and it's gone, so it's smoothing it out this way. There are some minimal ripples going across the where I'm currently plowing. That's due to, well, one, just the sweeps. It's not going to be perfect, but the harrows leave a little bit of a ridge, like small ones, which are hopefully minimal. I would love if I had like rolling baskets on these. I think those do an awesome job. I feel even after like a Landau disc, I see guys have the baskets at the back. Man, it just leaves it really, really nice after running the disc. So this is, I think doing, you can't see, I think it's doing what I hope to do, smoothing out the ridges, kind of giving me a nice, more level seed bed, I hope. At least that's the goal. I'm gonna roll with it. I am finishing. When I get to the end, I will be finished. So that took me a little longer than I expected. What did that say? 3.5 hours. Just doing it at an angle. I had more turn than I think is probably part of it, but I think it turned out good. This will be ready for whatever I decide to do next. I don't know. I don't know if I should. I think I told you that already. Like, should I go and once there's a rain chance, come out here and sow this, dry sow it, and that's ready to get a rain? Could get a small rain, which would not be good, which would cause this to possibly sprout and ruin. That would not be good. If I wait till it rains, I'll be in the middle of cotton planting probably. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'll be in the middle of cotton stripping, and so I will be a little bit more busy. The whole point was to try to get this done before I got busy. So I don't know what's the best thing to do. I think I'll pray about it, sleep on it a few days. There's no rain in the forecast for a while still, but got that 60 acres or so done. I got 60 acres just across the road. I'll come back tomorrow and get that done. And just keep farming. Thanks for watching. If you're gonna farm it. Good morning, YouTube. I'm gonna do some more plowing today. I've got this loud wool rig coming by my house, by the barn, but I'm going to try to get this linkage right here loosened up with a big cheater pipe wrench. Dad said he used to keep it on the plow somewhere, so I'm gonna figure out if there's a way, if I open the jaws up, to take it with me in case I need to move it, unless I can break it loose. But that's what I'm gonna try here. Thanks for asking. Denton's cross country meet was good. The team got third. There's nobody we got one kid that placed top 10. We're just we're trying to make steps to the program, doing things that we're not crazy about, doing hard things. That's what you got to do. We got to have kids that are willing to do stuff that's out of their comfort zone, so they can get better as a group and get better in the sports they want to get better. So, like Emily said, when is running 2 miles ever going to do anything bad to you? It's good for them. Before I do that, I'll show you these sweeps, how much wear I got on them. Not much, there's that's the paint that you're seeing, that, and there's a little bit of a kind of a rib here on the very middle of this sweep. So somewhere, but Obviously, there should be because it's plowing, but so far, yeah, 60 acres in, looks good. All right, let's see what we can do here. All right, let's see what happens here. There you go. Problem is, that was just to break it loose. It's not where I need it. Maybe that makes it better. I think it's good where it's set. Right now, I'm gonna get some grease to put on in those grease certs. I at least got it broken loose. That's a good start. Let's see if I can get this to take any grease. I don't know if it's going to. Nope. Man, if it would just bust loose. Nope. Not gonna do it. I'm wondering now if my small pipe wrench or this might work. Well, that's a good sign. Well, I thought this could happen. I got an error message. A stop message. You know what it was? Engine air filter. Restricted. So I'm going to start my day. Getting dirty. It was a little dusty when I was plowing yesterday, so yeah, it's heavy. I don't really know where this is all going to go. There's not much wind. The answer is it's going to just float around me. Stuff just gets dirty. Doesn't matter if it was dry like it is now or it's wet. This dust just adds up. That's a lot better. Get it better later when I get to some air. That'll do. I noticed it kind of when I had to get over for a vehicle. When I got back on the road and was accelerating, it had a hard time. It sounded funny, like it was sucking air, which reminds me of cross country from yesterday. I know you don't like all this. Okay, flashers on. In other news, that those GPS antennas have been working good. I haven't had any issues, and I've been using them quite a bit. So, thank you, Smiley Antenna. All right, I'm here. See, here's here. I need to make a new track line. I'm going to call it angle, like I did on the other. It's AB line. Set the A. Gonna start going. That angle looks pretty good. Set B, accept. Now I got a line. Oh, if I turn the steering on. Now I got a line. Just like that. I would imagine it would plow very similar or the same to where I just was, considering it's literally just right there. So we'll see. I'll get out and check it a little bit, check those spring pressures. This field's a little bit bigger, so I think that one's 113 acres, so half of that. This one's more like 130, half of that. So this one's going to take me a little bit longer, not too much, but should make good time on this one because it's a long, narrow field. So I'll be here a while. I changed the setting on the tractor. It's the draft control, which is how much the tractor lets the plow kind of float. So like when we're planting, I got it all the way down to 0 because I don't want the toolbar to float. I want the row units to float. But like if I'm plowing over like with gullies and stuff where there's lots of variation, well, I wouldn't want to hold that like what am I thinking, like this. If I was plowing down a hill and it came back up, if I had that set at 0, it would hold that center section exactly where I want it, even through that dip. Well, so with the tractor, as the tractor goes down, it'll really gouge that backside in. So you put that float in there so it allows that plow to kind of float and not gouge in. So I'm just checking this front to back. That still looks good. The thing I was concerned with was the center section, because it shows a percentage of down. I ran about 20% hitch down before on the other field, but when I changed it, it popped up to 23. But I moved it. I kicked it back down a couple percents. Like I'm on 21%, and that looks pretty level to me. So I think we're good. I just want to double check, make sure that that draft control wasn't letting that center section come up out of the ground as kind of its stable point. Because I have it set at 1, which is very minimal movement. I don't know if that's right or not, but here's what it's doing, leaving behind. That's pretty good. For me, I think that's pretty well level. You know, again, I think rolling baskets would make this look awesome. I get some of these spots right here, I don't really know what causes that. If that's like where a disc, I don't know. But overall I'm pleased. There's a coyote up there, you see it? It actually looks pretty healthy. somebody. I think I found something. Oh, better put that in park. That's not what I want in the field. T-post. Scrap metal. Finished. On to the next. I'm going to Waterway at my parents' house. 9 acres there. And then to Graceland. After I finish the Waterway, I'll be done with everything that I disked, and so what I do at Graceland will be different. So hopefully it goes in the ground enough over there at Graceland to just slice those grassy clumps off. So that's the goal for today, trying to get it all done. No problem getting the Waterway done. That's going to take me 30 minutes to 45 minutes. But Graceland, it's a 150 acre field. I think I generally know where the weeds are. So as long as I can find them, should be able to see them fairly easy. Drive to them, plow a couple strips. I'm not planning to drive the whole field and just go up and down. I'm just going to kind of look and drive across. At least that's the plan. And so hopefully that plows it up, and I don't have to. The other option is the disc. I really don't want to get the disc out there. Just I can. It just 16 feet versus 32 feet. I prefer 32 feet. So see you at the next one. Just getting started over here on this Waterway. I was going to show you. I sprayed this a week. It's been a week, and I sprayed Roundup and Clethodim, and that Clethodim works really, really slow. So I'm hoping I'm still going to get some kill out of that, but I don't know. Some patches look worse than others, but it's still pretty green. So I don't know. I don't really know what's going to happen over here. Job number 2 complete. I'm glad I did that. That worked out well. It needed to be smooth. With as tight as some of these turns are, I left quite a few ridges with the disc, so that was good. A little more moisture because I plowed this just a week ago, so not surprising. All right, going about 5 miles that way, and switch gears to doing some spot plowing. Go ahead and get that set up. Graceland. Master track line. All right, I think I'm good on time. I'm at 121. I've got Denton has a slow down. Denton has a football game tonight. We've got some friends coming in town that we haven't seen in a minute. They're going to come and hang out, stay the night, watch Denton play on their way to their football game in the Metroplex. So looking forward to seeing them. But I hate to even say it, I should have plenty of time to get what I need to get done and drive back to the barn and get home before the game. But I've been wrong before. Just driving by my farm, Ephesians 3:20, and cotton's starting to show up. How good is it? I don't know. I'm terrible at that, but starting to see more white. How far away are we from needing to defoliate? No idea. Need to still got quite a few green bolls and most of the cotton, and so I don't want to lock those up. I don't know what the right decision is. I'll be patient. Although there is some stat about the longer you leave the open bolls in the field, you lose yield because when it falls out or deteriorates. That's real. That's a possibility, but I don't know. I'm thinking about it. I'm looking at it. I'll let you know what I decide about it. I'm here at Graceland, so here's that grass. I've been plowing some, I don't know. We'll see, I hadn't got out there. I don't know, I'm not getting it all. Field cultivator is not probably the best thing to be plowing with, because some of that, like that's not cut off. Some of it is. So, really probably should come over here with the disc. But, shucks. I was hoping I'd get it better than that, but then this is a thick spot, but this stuff's just hard to kill. Didn't take much, but it's just not enough. I don't know. Need probably a chisel sweep would do a better job. We've got that big 32-foot chisel plow, but I hadn't used it in a lot of years, and maybe I should get it fixed back up. It's got some tires issues, just different things, so I don't know. But for today, I think I am going to go ahead and just keep doing what I'm doing, hit these high spots, and then see what died and come back over here with something else. Well, I've done what I can do. It wasn't great, kind of the wrong tool for the job, but it's what I had. I was over here plowing, so it didn't hurt anything. So we'll see what I got. Come back in a little bit, days, and see what died, see what's alive, and then make a plan to come back and get the rest of it. It's not end of the world if I don't get all that killed right now. It's probably already gone to seed, but it'll be easier to kill in the spring if the big stuff is gone. That was the goal, because I'll strip till, that'll kill everything that's in the row, and then after the cotton's big enough and I cultivate, I'll kill out the rest of it. It's just that the cotton's got to get enough size on it to be able to cultivate it, and in that time, if those weeds are pretty thick, then they could be sucking moisture from the cotton plant. So anyways, it dies okay when it's little sometimes. So if I can get it to come back from seed in the spring, hopefully maybe I can kill a lot of it. Anyways, just gotta fight the grass. I'm not as concerned about that grass as I am Johnson grass. Again, if you got solutions for Johnson grass, I'm all ears, because obviously this isn't going deep enough to rip those rhizomes out. The disc did a pretty good job, although I know that I just chopped up rhizomes, and if there was moisture, they'd come back, unless I got them exposed enough dry that they are drying out and dying. I don't know. I didn't have very much Johnson grass come back in what I plowed this morning from disking, so maybe that's what I need to do. Just run the disc over where I have the Johnson grass the worst, and do it when it's dry, like now. I don't know. Give me some solutions. But anyways, I'm going home. It's 2:50. Maybe I can make the pep rally. Maybe. But thanks for watching. If you haven't liked the video, if there's something that you like and you want to see more of, let me know in the comments. I'll try to do that. And if you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. And if you're gonna farm.